Hi everyone, I thought I'd make a little fun video for you to have a go at since it is the Easter holiday, so I'm not going to show you some work. I thought I might do some maths, but maybe later. I'm going to teach you guys, hopefully, how to juggle. Now, I'm going to teach you from the basics. We're going to hopefully end up with the skills to make us a three balls, and some of you might be thinking, oh, I don't have any juggling balls at home. That's fine, I know it's quite hard to get to the shops at the moment, so what I've got is a clever way of making your own juggling balls using some socks. I've got two all ready to go here from my fancy socks, and then I've got another pair of socks ready to make into a juggling ball. This also, parents will be pleased because it will help with the laundry as well. So you need a pair of clean socks. Well, they don't have to be clean, but clean is probably better. A pair of clean socks and just kind of straightened, flying together, and then you just roll from the toes. If you just roll those socks up all the way to the hole where you put your feet into, and then you take the sock on the end and you just push that around the outside of the sock ball, and there you have one homemade juggling ball, and then you can use these hopefully to juggle. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to use my proper juggling balls just to makes it a little bit easier for me. So these very, very old juggling balls, and I learnt probably when I was about 10 or 11 years old to juggle. And I really enjoy it. I find it very good for relieving stress and very good for just to keep your brain active, actually, because you have to do a lot of thinking and concentrating while you're juggling. So I used to use it when I was at school in between when I was revising, to kind of just have a brain break as well. And quite good, surprisingly, to do inside, especially if you're using nice soft socks. And probably not a tennis ball or something like that, but socks, definitely the way to go. So I'm going to teach you how to get into the three juggling. We're going to start just with one ball though, and what I want you to imagine in front of you is that you've got a kind of rectangle or square shape. So when you throw the ball from one hand, you're going to throw it to that opposite corner of your kind of square that's in front of you. So this ball from this hand is going to throw up over there and land in my other hand. Are you ready? It's going to go up like that. Simple, right? Now you might think, oh, that's not juggling, Miss Carr, but it is juggling with one ball from one hand to the other. So you just have to do this quite a long time to practice throwing and catching the ball, where you're not really watching the ball with your eyes, but instead you're looking through, because you won't be able to watch three balls at once. So you have to get used to just trusting your hand to be in the right place. So that's why we practice with one ball, and each time I'm throwing it up to the corner and kind of across and landing into the hand. So kind of an up and over, almost like it's over a mountain. Okay, now we've got that one ball down. Once you've done a lot of practice and you're feeling confident, ball number 2 time. So it's the same thing again, but this time one ball's going to go up that way and the other ball is going to go up that way, and they'll land down, but not together. That gets very tricky. One after the other. So we're in a kind of 1-2 count. So 1, 2, catch. 1, 2, catch. 1, 2, catch. 1, 2, catch. Okay? And once you've kind of got into the rhythm of that, you can keep it going as a bit more of a continual. As soon as it hits one hand, you can throw it back again. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And each time the balls are going to the opposite side like this. Hopefully you can see that my hands are watching the ball, and I tend to, when I'm watching it, I don't look down here at my hands. I'm looking at the top of where the balls are going each time. My hands kind of trust that they're going to be in the right place, but I have been doing this for a few years, so this will take some practice, and you just kind of have a go like that. You can see there is a beat that is missing though, so I'm going to bring in ball number 3, which will be quite good, so if I don't drop them all first. So 3 balls now. It's the same thing. I've got my kind of square with corners in the side there, ready, and I'm going to be throwing it to the opposite corners, and it's going to be on a 1, 2, 3. Now with 3 balls there is no pause, it's just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and it keeps going. So when you're doing this, it's just going to be 1, 2, 3. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's very hard. I'm trying to do it slowly, but it's actually really hard to slow down. Maybe you can slow down the video. And you just, each time, if you look, the ball's still going to those opposite corners. Each time it leaves a hand, it's going up and down. So it's just going 1, 2, 3 each time, okay? So you can do that kind of quite easy. It will take a lot of bit of practice, which is absolutely fine, and that's what it's all about, guys, is just having a go and just seeing what you can do. It does work. perfectly well with socks as well, she says, hoping that it was all going to go well. They are a bit hard because they're not the perfect round shape. Well, I say round, should be spherical. They're not a perfect shape, but they're still good fun. So let's have a little go at that, shall we? 1, 2, 3. So you can still have a go at socks. And that means if you drop your socks, or they go a little bit wide from your juggling, doesn't really matter because they'll just bump off very gently. So socks are perfect if you haven't got any juggling balls. Once you've had a go at that and you're feeling more confident with your juggling, you can try a few tricks, and I might post some more videos of how to do some of those tricks as well. But there's lots of different things. One of the first ones I learned was just one of the balls coming out and going over the top. So 1, 2, 3, and then it goes over the top. So there's quite a few little tricks that you can practice. Trying to throw 2 up at the same time. And the old ball on a string. So you've got loads of different ideas that you can do there to practice your juggling. Very good for the brain, very good for those hands to keep practicing, and I hope that you enjoy having a go at this at home. All right, looking forward to see some of the videos of you having a go. I will see you guys very soon. Stay safe.